Omar Villafranca is in Surfside, Florida, following the latest, and he joins me now. Omar, thank you for taking the time. This is just still so hard to wrap your head around, this whole thing. What can you tell us about the president's meeting with survivors and members of the victims' families?
Well, he was there for a long time. It almost didn't seem like there was a set time schedule, which is usually what happens on presidential visits. I mean, he was meeting with some of the family members for over 3 hours. And we got a little bit, we saw a little bit of how he was meeting with first responders as well, as was mentioned in the story, talking to them about he understands the loss and the pain that they're going through since something similar happened to him when he lost his wife and daughter in an accident. Consoler-in-chief was definitely the role he was playing yesterday, meeting with them. And we talked to one man who lived in the building. Steve Rosenthal lived there more than 20 years. He said he took time to talk to everybody in groups. It wasn't one of those things where he was addressing the crowd. It was breaking down into small groups, one-on-one, letting people grieve, letting people talk about their frustrations. And it was noted in the pool reports that he was there a long time. Him going to that memorial wall almost seemed like it was not really planned, because all of a sudden we're on the streets and we see a scramble of cars coming and we're wondering, wait, I thought they were supposed to be going over there. And all of a sudden we see the presidential motorcade heading towards that memorial. So Consoler-in-chief was the role he was playing yesterday.
Yeah, certainly it appears so. Now, following that hiatus yesterday due to safety concerns, where do the search efforts stand today, and how much of a setback was that pause?
It's day 9 at this point. It's day 9, and time is the enemy here. People are holding on to hope that they'll find their loved ones, but it's a race against time and against the clock right now, and the grim reality is setting in for some of these families. I mean, 15 hours in the span of 8 days may not seem like much, 8 or 9 days, but it's critical, especially since family members are literally waiting to find any information for their loved ones, if they can be accounted for and found or not. 15 hours to somebody when they're waiting to find out if a loved one is alive or if they are not is an eternity. So that pause definitely hurt.
And certainly so many people are waiting to hear. 140 still unaccounted for. Omar on the scene there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.